So with Famicom Detective Club, Emio the Smiling Man turning out to be a major hit on Nintendo Switch, it really needs to be said that there were a lot of narratives in regards to Emio before it came out. This is really interesting to me. Like the way Pretendos downplayed it, tried to say the original's bombed, and tried to write this off as a visual novel, even though it's not. Like there's a lot to talk about here, and I do think like we do need to start off with the fact that Pretendos convince people that this game bombed, that it wasn't a big deal, that nobody liked it, nobody played it, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You know, I covered the games on these channels, on this channel, right? You know, I know people who covered the games. I enjoyed them. You know, my audience enjoyed them, right? They are good, compelling NES era games, right? They have an interesting place in Nintendo's history, and I appreciated the fact that Nintendo brought them over after 30 years. Okay, it was a really big deal for me, right? I really appreciated the fact that they did that, and I was actually asking for a new Famicom Detective Club, even though I really genuinely did not think it would happen, right? I wanted a sequel, and now we got it. So now that we got this thing, right, the narrative shifted to this idea that, like, this isn't what we wanted. This isn't exciting to me. This is just a visual novel. Like, these guys clearly don't know their video game genres, because Famicom Detective Club is not a visual novel. It is an adventure game, right? You have to proceed in a very specific way. You have to interact with the environment in some way. Like, a visual novel is just you reading a novel on the screen, right? Like, this is something completely different than that, right? Anybody who tries to sit there and seriously try to tell you that, like, this game doesn't have gameplay or that it's not interesting or appealing is full of crap, essentially. Like, these games are phenomenal. They have a lot going on and really deliver the mystery aspect, right? They are all well put together, and what's more, I think Emio is shaping up to easily be the best of three, considering this is a modern entry and that they can take more time with the writing and the character building moments and the conclusion, right? Again, I can already tell you that the story in this one is like way more well put together than the first one, right? Like, this is a genuinely good mystery, and I really genuinely want to see what's going on next, what's going to happen next. So, with that being said, the Pretendos failed to downplay this game, right? Like, it really does feel like this game is going to go on to be a cult hit. It's going to be moderately successful. Nintendo's going to be happy with how it does. People really need to understand that, like, smaller projects like this absolutely deserve time and attention from Nintendo. I appreciate games like this. I want to see more games like it. And it is about time that more people start acknowledging that older IPs like this deserve a lot more attention and respect.